actor Paul Rudd, who of course plays Ant-Man in the Marvel Studios MCU franchise, recently talked a little bit about the third entry in the film franchise and talked about how chaotic it really was. I gotta really try to find a way to work Clueless into this title somehow. Instead of the curse of the MCU, this is more like the curse of Michael Myers. Oh, see? I'm working in the references. It's almost like everybody on the set of Ant-Man 3 was clueless. You know, you really think they could have used some of the other directors as their role models? But no, that wasn't going to happen, so I will stop with the puns and references now, and let's just talk about what Paul Rudd said. So recently he was talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and addressing the production of the film. And he talked about the final rundown to producing the film, doing the third act and everything, and we know from set photos that they were literally reshooting elements of the end of the film 4 weeks prior to release. Well, he confirms this by saying that they reshot the third act of the film multiple times. He said sometimes he would rehearse the fight, go do elements, shoot it, and they're like, okay, we're done, let's all move on. They come back, hand him a new script, and go, actually, we're redoing all of this. He goes back to it, he relearns it, they redo all of it, they finish it, they're like, okay, that's in the bag, thank God that's done. The next day, they show up on set, the old set is up, and they're like, well, we gotta redo that again, let's go back to form. And again, and again, and again. And he just kind of confirmed, I guess, that everything we heard was true. This was a messy production, especially the third act. And it really does show. We know Ant-Man was supposed to die. They obviously changed that multiple times. We know Wasp at one point was supposed to die. They changed that. We know at one point Kang was supposed to trap them all in there and escape. They changed all that. I think, honestly, any of those could have been better than, hey, back to status quo, except look at this post-credit scene with the Kangs. They're angry. Maybe. They're cheering. So I don't know. Are they angry? Yeah, it was a mess. He confirms it. Is this surprising? Not really. Is it shown in the film's quality? Yes. Is it going to change? Hopefully, it changes in the future, but I don't know, man. Marvel Studios has had a rough time. Always. Not just since Endgame. Always. This happened during the first Captain America and Thor as well. This isn't anything new. Don't let revisionist history, MCU bad, taint what's been there the entire time. You just choose to ignore it. They've always had this problem. It just seems to have hit critical mass with Ant-Man.